Good morning, all of you beautiful nerds from around the world, and welcome to the morning stream here at the Den of Nerds Live, the very best way to start your nerdy day, and you made it! It's Friday! You made it! Congrats to you for making it through another week of 2020. What a year! What a year! The internet's trying to cancel Keanu Reeves, and Batman has COVID. Welcome to 2020. Am I right? Jesus. We got some stuff we're going to get into today. We are, of course, going to be talking about Amazon and Sony whipping up a deal. They're trying to whip up a deal with Spider-Man stuff. What's Kevin Feige think about that? Maybe we'll get him on the line. That'd be kind of cool. Got to talk about the Batman. Pattinson. Should have been in the gym. Should have been in the gym. If he had been in the gym a little bit more, I don't think... All right, look, we'll get into that. It's going to be a sensitive topic, I'm sure. And there's also Mulan. Very interesting stuff. Mulan versus Tenet in the box office this weekend. Digital versus box office. Tenet versus Mulan. Batman versus China. And there's been quite a few people calling for a boycott of Mulan. We're going to get into that as well. It should be very spicy. It's going to be a good show, man. I'm excited for this stream. Before we get any further, whipping up. Amen. Let's say what's up. Let's say good morning. I apologize. I had it on members-only chat at the beginning of the stream. I apologize to everybody, our Bro Vengers or B-Vengers or whatever. Nerd Vengers assemble. This is Mike Porter. What's up, Mike? Russell's in the building. Lord Vito is here. Ryan H. Will Bonin. David Fuller. Jeffers Morning. Darth Clean. Marvel Maniac. Knight 1223. David Fuller. Irene. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers. Dandrix is here. Norrin Rad is in the building. Jareth is here. Commissioner Gordon. Is that you, XR? Andrew's in the building. Anthony. Sean. Travis. Bill M. Jonathan. Bashti's here. Ryan is here. Oh, man, so many beautiful faces in the building today. Awesome to have you guys here. Awesome to have you guys here. I hope that your week is going well. I hope you're doing all right. Man, what a week, right? What a week. Crazy stuff going on in the world. Absolute crazy stuff. But I want to say, before we get any further into the show, what? Dan, the man, it's your birthday today? That's fantastic, Dan. From me to you, brother, happy birthday. I hope you're doing well. And if you're not doing anything later tonight and you want to watch The Boys with us, it's members only. But since it's your birthday, hit me up on Discord. I'll send you a link if you wanna come chill with us tonight while we watch The Boys. Okay. Show notes. You know what else, too? I wish... Twitch has a really cool feature where you can gift subs or you can like gift subscriptions and stuff like that. And they really do need something like that for YouTube. You know what I mean? Like somebody should be able to come in here and like, you know, just get a membership for a bunch of peeps. You know what I mean? Like gifted memberships or gifted subscriptions, I think is a really important thing. And I really do hope that they do that with YouTube by the end of the year or hopefully coming up soon. Tonight, I think I deleted Discord from my phone. I was getting too many notifications. Will you do it on Twitch? No, we're technically doing it on this channel, but the stream will only go up for members. Send me an email, Dan. thedenofnerds@gmail.com. Send me an email. We'll send you the link that way. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Boshi and myself, and I believe Jason from Polyhedral Paradise, I'm not 100%, are going to be sitting down to watch The Boys Season 2. No spoilers, too. And I saw it in here. CGM says non-spoilers, Josh, but The Boys Season 2 is effing nuts. I believe it, dude. I believe it. And I'm excited. I'm actually going to hit up one of my local theaters to get some of their snacks. To get, like, popcorn and snacks from the theater. Support the local theater. Get some of their dealy-dallies and head on back home. Bashti and I are going... Bring your Hawaiian print. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Maybe I'll rock a Hawaiian shirt, too. For the butcher. For Billy the Butcher. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll be doing that tonight. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is only for members. If you are a Nerdvenger member, you will see a post pop up on the community tab here. I'll let us know and all that sort of stuff. And then, we probably won't start the very first episode until like 7:30 because we're just going to be in there. It's going to be like 7. We'll be chilling. We'll be watching people come in and all that. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you. And then we'll get into it, man. We'll get into it, and we'll watch The Boys together. I think it's going to be a rather fun evening. I'm very much looking forward to it. Jet, pause that music. Oh, you saw Tenet yesterday? Don't worry, we're going to get into Q&A. I definitely want to know about all of that, and I can't wait to talk about this whole Mulan situation, man. I don't know, man. I got a bad feeling about Mulan. I don't think Mulan's going to do very well, and it's one of those things where I kind of want it to do well only so that we can get Black Widow on VOD because I'd really like to do that. But I do not know about all that, man. I do not know if that Mulan John's going to do very well. But anyway, let's get into the news. Let's get it started. Let's get rolling here. Come on, Chet. It's the craziest news of the day. Oh, this news is crazy. Well, this is an interesting story for a couple of different reasons, and we're going to get into all the details. But on its face value here, very important to note, this story is coming from the Hollywood Trades. This is coming from Deadline, meaning it's real. Like it's really real. Says here, Amazon in talks for Sony's suite of TV series featuring Marvel characters led by Silk. Sony, long in the works suite of TV series based on Marvel characters controlled by the studio is getting closer to a reality. I hear Sony is in talks with Amazon to be the SVOD distributor of the high-profile package of shows, which includes multiple titles. The first, which was identified by Sony Pictures TV about a year ago and had been in development at the studio, is Silk. We're going to come back to this. Silk is a really effing cool character, in my opinion. So we're going to talk about that, okay? Sources close to the situation caution that the complex talks are still in early stages and there are major issues that need to be resolved. Some of them have to do with the complicated web of multi-platform rights for the various characters. No one would comment, but I hear the proposed suite of Marvel series is expected to land on linear platform first before heading to Amazon for streaming. That's a whole nother thing that we're going to have to talk about. Very interesting stuff. In April of 2019, Sony TV signed a mega deal with the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Phil Lord and Chris Miller, which included the duo overseeing the suite of TV series based on Sony's universe of Marvel characters. Lord and Miller executive produced the series with Spider-Man franchise producer Amy Pascal. Okay, also very, very interesting. Okay, so they go on to sort of talk about the Silk character. The series package based on Marvel characters has been a big priority for Sony, whose toppers have spoken about it on earnings calls as part of a deal that predates Disney's acquisition of Marvel. Sony controls hundreds of Marvel characters led by Spider-Mans. Let's get back into the chat. I gotta know what you guys are thinking about. So right off the bat, please, if you would be so kind, just let me know what you're thinking. Just let me know what you're thinking. What are you thinking? What do you think, chat? Are we into this? Are we concerned? So, okay, let's start here. Silk. Silk's awesome, dude. Silk is a character. In the comics, she's known as Cindy Moon. Okay? Cindy Moon is her name. And she is bitten by the same spider that Peter was. And if I remember correctly, she's actually kept by the government. She's like something like to the effect of like government property. Like they keep her like in this underground base. It reminded me a lot of what they did with Superman in the Flashpoint universe. They have her like well hidden or something like that. Now, one of the big reasons that I like Silk as a character, I mean, obviously she's just like Peter in a lot of ways. She has a lot of the same abilities. But here's what I really like about the character. Are you ready? Because her and Peter were bitten by the same spider, they are attracted to each other in like an insane, like hypersexual way. They can't keep their hands off each other. And it's genetic. It's something to do with the fact that they were both bitten by that spider, dude, they have the hots for each other like crazy, to the point where like I think Peter had to stop teaming up with her because he's simping hard, dude, like hard. Okay. She's also an Asian female in the comics, which, you know, to some people is really, really cool because of the representation thing. So they check some boxes with that, okay? So I really like Silk. And back when we first heard about the Spider-Woman movie and that being developed, I was like really scratching my head because I felt like Silk and Spider-Gwen were both way cooler female characters, in my opinion. I know many of you old school Marvel reels, you love Jessica Drew. You're a big fan of Jessica Drew. I get it. But for me, I really like Silk. I really like Spider-Gwen. Okay, so that's what I was looking for. And so in a sense, I'm pleased that they're doing Silk. Okay? There are some potential negatives to it, which we will get into in a second. The thing that's really confusing about all of this is that I think it really hints at some of the stuff going on behind the scenes with Marvel and Sony. And a big reason why is because Lord & Miller signed that deal in 2019. Okay? We hadn't heard anything about Sony television. And there was a woman, and I forget who she was and what project she was associated with. I believe it might have been like Craven. She might have been like attached to the Craven movie, I believe. She was attached to something with Craven, that's for sure. And so there was this whole thing where she had come out and said it was possible that this would be showing up on Disney Plus. Do you guys remember that? When she was talking about Disney Plus, she said, "Oh, I think that it's possible now that the show goes to Disney Plus." And we've also just been really confused about what does the relationship between Marvel and Sony look like? How friendly are they? They give Spider-Man a Marvel movie date next year. This was a movie date that Disney had. They give it to Sony. And so we're all like, well, what's going on here, right? What the hell is going on? And Amazon basically butts in. Mr. Bezos, right? Jeffrey, as I call him. Jeffrey comes in, and he's like, yo, I want some of this Spider-Man money. You know what I mean? I want some of the Spider-Man money. Amazon and Amazon Prime Video are potentially a big competitor of Disney and of Disney Plus. Okay? So there's a really weird sort of business Game of Thrones type of thing going on, right? Where Amazon's like, hey, how can we help? How can we get a little piece of this pie? They just did a deal with Disney where Disney's putting up a little bit of the money for the films, and they're getting some of that more money back. So I guess the question is like, what the hell is Sony doing? Is Feige aware? Like, what the hell is he doing? The other question, of course, is this involving Tom Holland? Look, I got to tell you right now, like, I have trouble. I was originally like, there's no way they can do Venom without Peter Parker. They did it. And to be honest, they did it in a way that I thought was acceptable. You know what I mean? That was acceptable. But I just don't know how they can do that with Silk again. You know what I mean? Again. So what do you guys think? Like, is Tom Holland going to show up in these shows? Because that was a big rumor as well. That was something that was talked about. Are they going to have a different Peter Parker in there? How deep are they going with the Spider-Verse? Has DC, with the multiverse, now opened up the possibilities of the Spider-Verse coming out a little bit more openly about different Peter Parkers and things like that? Because it's possible. I mean, what DC is doing is kind of like saying, hey, normies, this is the multiverse idea, which, by the way, I think they did a horrible job explaining that at DC Fandom. I thought that was one of the weaker things, one of the weaker panels. They just didn't do a good job of explaining it. Like a fucking PowerPoint would have done a better job. You know what I mean? So, and didn't Into the Spider-Verse do that? I would say yes. I would say yes. That is a very fair point. Into the Spider-Verse does this as well. Yeah, 100%. And, Lord and Miller being heavily involved with that film and being involved with all of the shows, really interesting, cool opportunities there for that kind of a crossover. I guess ultimately, guys, and, I would love to... Alpha has spoken, right on. I would love to know what you guys think about this so we can chat about this a little bit. I guess the jury's out, right? Like, we just have to wait and see. But I think one thing is pretty clear, and that is that Sony is making a lot of content. And they can't be doing all the amount of content that they are making. There is no goddamn way that is all being funneled through a Kevin Feige. Kendall says, yes, Sony is cut off if this happens. Yeah, so I think like what Kendall is saying, and maybe I didn't say this the best way, but this is definitely something that's on my mind, is if they do this deal with Amazon, it likely affects the relationship they have between Disney and Sony. Because, by the way, Feige did not want, like late last year when the Spider-Man deal fell apart, that was not Feige's doing. Feige did not want that to happen. You know what I mean? That was Alan Horn and Tom Rothman. That was two big corporations. It had very little to do with Mr. Feige. So if they do that deal, and look at the spot that Marvel is in all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Late last year, they had to shift things around because they lost their security with Peter Parker. Now they've got 2 movies with him minimum. Okay? Now there's this huge question about what to do with the Black Panther character. And Disney is in a very tough spot with that, guys. We talked about this yesterday. Which, by the way, I saw somebody, and if you're watching this today, if you're that person, and I don't even remember who you are, but I saw someone be very upset that we were talking about Chadwick and talking about recasting yesterday in the video. And here's what I want to say to that. I want to say I understand where you are at with that. And if you're not ready, that's totally fine. But read the fucking room, dude. Like, everybody understood what it is. Nobody's trying to be disrespectful. We're just trying to talk about what is a natural question for fans. If you're in a sea of comments that don't seem to have a problem with it, and you have one comment that's super flagrant, like, read the fucking room, dude. You're out of pocket, okay? So you're okay to feel that way, but I deleted your comment, and I'm going to be honest, like, I was this close to banning you. You know what I mean? But I didn't, because... Look, I understand where you're coming from. You know what I mean? I totally understand. So, Disney is in an incredibly tough spot because of what happened with Black Panther and what happened with Peter Parker. Oh, and by the way, the other big part of the Trinity moving forward, Captain Marvel, is definitely not universally loved by fans. There have been some stories that this person is difficult behind the scenes and really wants a lot of influence on the MCU moving forward. It's just possible, guys, that there's this sort of weird, perfect storm of fuckery that is happening to Disney with regards to the MCU. That is tough, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, honestly... Holy shit. 2020 is rough for everybody. 2020 is just this horrible, which, by the way, I thought of this, like, really crazy rant when I was in the shower this morning about 2020. I was just, like, in my head just going off on 2020. You know what I mean? I was like, holy shit, like this, and then they did this, and then this happens, and then we all have to watch this. Holy shit, it's rough. But if you're Disney, dude, you are having a very bad 2020. Like, you're having a really bad 2020. And we're going to talk about the Mulan stuff, too, because that could be another, like, what if this thing doesn't, like, what if the Mulan this weekend makes, like, $100 million? And you might be like, that's awesome. Josh, did you call your mom? Yeah, I did. I called her. Yeah, Mike, it's all good. It's all good. I understand where people are at, and that's why I didn't ban the person, because I was like, I get it. You know what I mean? I get it, but I was this close, dude. I was this close. You never talked about the death of Cyclops. Yeah, no, that sucks. Like, there's no question about it. That was rough, dude. And I know that hit certain people in a really tough way, and I totally understand that. I think that, I mean, like, all death is tragic for sure. But for, I think, a couple of very important reasons, Chadwick's passing hit me particularly very hard. You know what I mean? Hit me particularly very hard. You know, so it is what it is. So, I don't know, man. Amazon, Silk, I'm interested. It's like, to me, this is what, I keep coming back to this with all of the Sony stuff. I'm interested. Venom was passable to me. I have a soft spot for it, to be honest with you. I really like Venom. I just love the relationship between Eddie Brock and Venom. I think it's really cool. We haven't seen Morbius. We really don't know what's coming, right? But I'm interested. You got me interested. I'm gone for 5 minutes and I see Josh fussing somebody out. Yeah. I'm interested, Sony. You have my attention. Now, what are you going to do with it? I feel like a creeper because I'm watching live but barely saying anything. Nah, man, that's not a creeper thing for sure. Some people get, you tab out, you just have it on in the background or whatever. It's all good. However you want to experience, it's all good. Trev, Josh forgets that they keep the full $100 million and don't have to give away anything. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Stormy? What you talking about, bro? Oh, you mean on the Disney thing? Yeah. No, that would be good. That would be really good for them. But it's still not, I still don't think that's the money they're looking for. They thought, I mean, Stormy, they had been, you're watching while you're fixing your deep fryer? Just be careful there, man. They had been making $1 billion on these freaking, what are you talking about? Mulan stuff. You think $100 million this weekend would be a win for Mulan? You think that $100 million would be a win? Huh. Okay. Okay, Trev. Remind me to definitely not put my portfolio in the hands of Trev or anyone associated with Trev. Are you kidding me? These movies were averaging $1 billion. Averaging $1 billion. They're fucking remakes, dude. They're remakes. Now, this one apparently... All right, should we just get into Mulan stuff? I feel like now we're into Mulan land. Here we go. $1 billion on the first weekend? No, dude. Look, here's the thing. All box office, and here's a small caveat to Trev's point. It is possible that the way in which the money will flow in from Mulan is going to be different than it was in the original box office. Now, the way that most of this works in the box office is, and this is just normal economics for a lot of different things, there's this FOMO thing, right? Fear of missing out, that propels people to see things early. And normally, whatever your box office opening is, that's a benchmark for the total box office you will make. And so the reason openings are so important, and second weekends, by the way, very, very important in the box office sense, is because when something comes out that is the benchmark of FOMO, that is the benchmark of all of the interest, hype, marketing that you have built, it is the pinnacle of that, and you will inevitably go down from there. It is possible that the Mulan thing is not that way. It is possible that they will make more money over time. Okay? It is possible. But you are comparing Disney Plus money to box office money. First of all, stop using caps, Trev. If you think I won't time you out or ban you from this chat, you are so wrong, my guy. So stop using fucking caps when you talk to me. Second of all, yeah, I obviously am talking about the box office versus digital. That's obviously what we're talking about. So yeah, it's possible that the $100 million could be good and then like they'd make like, let's say 80 million next week, 70 million next week, because it's inevitably going to go down. Like if you think it's going to be the same, you're ridiculous, dude. 3 months. In 3 months, it's free on the platform. So like there's no way it's just going to hold until 3 months from now. Okay? I actually think, and this is just theory, until we know more about how this is all going to work, it's just theory. But I actually think the drop-off is going to be far more steep and significant on digital. I actually think that if they make $100 million this weekend, that they will make less than $50 million next weekend. And I think past that, you're looking at like 10 to 20. That's what I think. So, do I think $100 million coming out the gate via Disney Plus would be a win? Hell no. That would be terrifying. That would be terrifying for Disney, I think, personally. With the caveat that we don't know exactly how all of this is going to go down and how all of this is going to work. Now, let's talk about why people are boycotting this film. By the way, you know what? Let's look at the official Rotten Tomatoes. Let's look at the official Rotten Tomatoes. I'm curious. Wait, where is the Rotten Tomatoes on here? Oh, huh? Is there not? Is Mulan not on Rotten Tomatoes? It's got to be, right? Oh, it's in at 82 right now? Okay. How can I? Okay, sitting at an 82. Pretty positive. So a lot of people are hype on it. But I got to be honest with you. Like, a lot of the reports that I've seen are basically saying that, like, hey, these people are crazy. And super shilly for Disney. Now, we don't know that, right? We have no idea. Could be a really good movie. I've heard some really weird things about this movie, dude. Apparently, the main bad guys are not even the Mongolians. Is that, like, that's... first of all, has anybody in this chat seen it? Has anybody here seen Mulan? Anybody? Anybody seen it? So I've heard that the Mongolians are not the enemy. I've heard that they ruined one of the best montages ever from the animated one. There's no Mushu. And apparently, and this is like borderline spoilers, so I don't know. I won't go super far on this, but here's the thing. In the original Disney animated film, Mulan is just a badass, dude. She's just a badass. But apparently that's not enough. And in this version, she also has chi. She's like Goku, basically. For real. In fact, she is gifted in some way with her chi, where she can literally fly. She can literally fly. They made her into Goku. Now. Maybe you're into that. How can you tell me she's Goku and then say it's bad? Hey, fair point, Richard. Fair point. And apparently, all right, last thing I'll say about it, because we don't want to get spoilery. Apparently, instead of the Mongolians, they call them the Morans, or the Morans, Morans or something. Moran. Apparently, with an Asian accent and just in the film, it sounds like the word morons. They fly now? Yeah. So apparently, She's a tainted Goku. Right on. Charlotte, how are you? Look, apparently the movie is a ton of them fighting against the morons. And Mulan is Goku. Mulan is Goku fighting the morons. Yeah. Okay. Now look. Which, yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. So they gave this bitch flying abilities instead of a flying dragon. Yeah, they can't do Mushu. Mushu's a little too much. But they can turn Mulan into Goku. Okay, now look. Gonna give you the Bernie. Now look. You listen up. There's some heat on this film as well. Okay? Now, we don't need to get deep. We don't need to get deep on this. But literally, as Mulan is trending, boycott Mulan is trending. Apparently, people that had created the film, some of the people higher up, in fact, I might even have it pulled up still. Let's see if I can find this. Nope, don't have it pulled up. Fuck. Yeah, so there's a big call to boycott. And some of this has to do with Hong Kong. Now look, that I'm not even going to say that word again. Because YouTube bots are out. This is something that's such a big deal. And there's a lot of misinformation, a lot of crazy stuff that happens with it. I'm not even going to say that word again, but y'all know what I'm saying. To protest. Can I say it like that? Maybe the algorithm won't catch it. Protest. Now look, here's the thing about this. Without getting too deep on it, I don't even know if the story we are being sold about what is going on in the aforementioned place that has protests, I don't even know if the story we are being sold is 100% accurate. Meaning, there is an incentive in Western media to make China look bad. Let's just call it what it is. There is an incentive in Western media to make China look bad. That being said, that Western media has been very successful with that particular instance. And there's still probably a lot of injustice going on there for sure. Right? I mean, we don't have to get too deep on it. What I am saying to you is there are a lot of people out there all around the world that have turned anti-Mulan into pro-democracy. Okay? Pro-democracy. Hey, you like democracy? Don't buy Mulan. And Disney's like, the fuck? How did this happen? And I think it's, honestly, it's kind of ironic and hilarious because Disney, man, they've been trying. They've been trying to show you guys that they're woke. They've been trying to show you guys they care. They've been checking the boxes. They've been doing all this sort of stuff. And the world's just looking right through it, dude. Between the Boyega stuff, between this stuff, and they have a big problem with bending the knee to Chinese censorship. A lot of people have described this film as a mismatchy film in which you can tell that Disney's trying to please so many different people, and it's so vanilla in its attempts to please that it becomes this very average, non-pleasing piece of media for everybody. So, man, I'm really interested to see how Mulan does. I really am. I ain't buying it. Hell nah. I'm watching The Boys with the Nerd Vengers and Dan. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing tonight. I think Disney is in us really... Oh, you're watching it right now? Mulan, that is? Must be great since you're also chatting in here. Must be really captivating film. You want to hit me with some cabs? Test me. No, I'm just playing, Trev. I love you. Tonight, baby. Tonight. Finn gets beat up by Mulan. Yeah. That'll be the sequel. Yeah, tonight we're watching The Boys at 7 for sure. Adam said Mulan has like an 80 on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, it's like 80, 82 or something like that. Yeah. Fuck it, let's go down this rabbit hole and absolutely destroy the algorithm. Unfortunately, that is just not the smart way to play the game, my friend. Maybe at the end of this stream, I will rant about 2020, and that's the best I can do for you. We can't go there. We can't go deep. Can't go deep. Shit, without China, half of Hollywood wouldn't make money. So I get it business-wise. I mean, look, if you guys know me, I certainly understand it from a business perspective. The problem is they just, and honestly, like they just got unlucky in some ways because I feel like the consciousness have shifted. You know, this is something Al Schuler and I talked about. By the way, Al Schuler and Lavis, terrific job on After Dark last night. And some of you, I would actually say Justin in particular, not to call anybody out, but Justin, you might be more inclined to agree with Lavis's opinion and Al's opinion about like John Boyega and their takes on John Boyega and his complaints and things like that. I really do think you might find a little bit more. You might dig what they have to say more, for sure. And Al and I had like this really, really awesome conversation. I think it was last week at this point. All my shit's blending together, so I'm not sure. But I think it was last week. We had this long conversation, bro. And one of the things Al said that was so interesting, but very insightful and true, is that we sheltered everybody inside all year. And there's this thing called the internet. And it's like everybody started like finding stuff out on the internet. And believe it or not, a lot of people's perspectives on a number of different issues has shifted. Al certainly has. Not to speak out of school, but Al has shifted his views on some things because we've been at home all year with the fucking internet. We looked some shit up. I didn't hear all the stuff about Boyega was saying before yesterday. I had only heard him whine about not being on Disney Plus. Fair. And, for our part over here, dude, the boys brought it for sure. For sure. They always do. No, that's totally fair, Justin. And I think that's one of the reasons this stream is so cool, man. It's like we get to just kind of talk about it. I felt like our take on Boyega, I felt like the video we did was good, but I felt like the stream we did about it was better. You know? Like, there's something about this stream, not to get too deep on it, man, but this stream is very special to me. And hanging out with you guys and having this interaction every day and where we get to actually, like, go through it, it's a very special thing. And I'm really grateful to all the members, to all the supporters. Even if you're not a member, you're here, you're hitting like, you're chatting it up. You are helping us out. And by the way, totally understand financial everything. I get it. But yeah, I felt like we did a really cool thing with that Boyega take. You know what I mean? It's just things people don't know. You know? It's just, it is what it is. So I think, bottom line here, to bring it home with the Mulan thing, and we're gonna go into the theater and look at cool shit on Reddit in a second here. For all this kind of stuff, man, Disney's in a weird spot, dude. They better get their shit straight. You know, because I'm seeing so many people turn on them, and I think honestly, I was thinking about this last night too. I was like, the sequel trilogy, man. The sequel trilogy, I think, is actually going to have the opposite experience as the prequels. So when the prequels first came out, they were maligned. People hated them. Star Wars Santa still hates them to this day. But now they've sort of grown and people like them more. I think the sequel trilogy is the exact opposite. I think the further we get away from the sequel trilogy, the more that even those of you that were very devout in your like love of the sequel trilogy, and this is not meant to take any enjoyment that you have away, but I think the reality is even you over time will begin to understand how bad they fucked it up. Like they just did. They just fucked it up. Like I don't know what else to tell you. They fucked it up. It's not the end. It's not over. Star Wars is okay. Star Wars will live on. But they really fucked it up, dude. And if there's some truth, which by the way, McQueen Grace, she liked one of our tweets yesterday. Did you guys see that? I saw it. What's up, babe? Yeah, she liked one of our tweets yesterday, but also in one of her streams or whatever, she was hinting, and this is going to be, again, Disney, what is going on? She hinted, not confirmed or correlated or whatever. She hinted that it might have to do with Rosario Dawson and a civil suit that she has going on in California right now. So we'll just see. Okay, we'll just see what happens with that. But if there's problems with Mandalorian, like, dude, Disney, like, the last thing you need is problems for Mandalorian. Smooth it out. Figure it out. Smooth it out. Paper it up. Whatever you got to do, figure it out. You cannot allow your crown jewel to continue to be. Can't do that. You're welcome for the assist. Yeah, it was a tweet that Bashti made. Well, Bashti makes most of the tweets in the social media. You guys realize that Bashti is our social media manager and community manager? She's a very important piece of the puzzle here. I hope you guys all know that. But yeah, she made a great retweet of Grace's stuff. And Grace liked it. And then I thought about, like, I thought about making a post with the joke of, like, I'll be in my bunk or whatever. You know what I mean? Just to fuel the fire or whatever. Fan Jack says, no caps? Okay, thanks. I won't do caps anymore for sure. I'll stop using caps right away. Adam is so mean to me. Adam was like, hey, everybody over at the Den of Nerds, what time are they watching The Boys? Oh, at 7? Well, guess what? I'm watching it in the afternoon. You know, he had to undercut us on that. No, I'm just playing. No, I saw Adam. I think it was like on a stream yesterday. He was talking about it, and it made a lot of sense. He was like, this is a show people are going to watch multiple times. He has the opportunity to watch in the afternoon. People are going to watch it in the afternoon. It is what it is. Grace's team liked it, said Brian Bufka. Could be. But how dare you, Brian? I also announced like 2 weeks ago, so you overcut me. Yeah, that's likely true. That's likely true. Tonight, yes, tonight. Unfortunately, Commissioner Gordon, it is for Nerdvengers members only. It's a members only thing. She for sure has a social media manager, bro. Guys, what are you doing? Is this like the take away Josh's joy stream today? Is that what's going on? Trev coming in hot with the fucking caps. He knows I get triggered by all caps. Adam's making light of that. I'm over here like just having memories of like what caps did to me when I was in high school. You know? All caps fucking gave me a wedgie. Cap locks fucking swirled me. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Godfather coming in. Hi, Josh. With the fucking caps. You guys. Nah, Grace herself liked it. Thank you, Mateo. Thank you. See? All is right in the world. Love you too, Lord Vito. It's all good, man. We're just playing around. Oh, yeah, let's talk Pattinson. Hey, let's talk Pattinson. Should we get into the theater a little bit? Should we theater it up? A little bit of theater? Yeah, let's go to the theater. By the way, I apologize about no video yesterday, but I was working on stuff for the tower. Whew. Nerd Vengers. Tomorrow at noon, I'm going to show you some truly epic shit. Truly epic shit. I shouldn't oversell it like that. Chet, stop me the next time I say that. I'm going to show you some above average entertainment tomorrow. How about that? Is that a little bit better? Okay, Batman has COVID, guys. And if he would have just been in the gym, he would have been better. I don't think The Rock had a problem with it. You know what I mean? Come on now. So, the stories with this yesterday were so funny. And I thought about doing a video about it. But, like, my thing was this. Like, what's the video going to be? Like, what's the video going to be? Me coming out and being like, Pattinson has COVID. Oh, 2020 does it again. And then we get into the video. I got to get over this. Not every video has to be fucking Gone with the Wind, right? I should have just got out, did the video, did a little update, told you guys how I felt. Ha, 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 a couple laughs, and it's all good. I should have just made it. But I was like, what? This isn't news. I mean, I guess it is news. But, like, it... So when I first heard this story come out, it was like, Robert Pat, like somebody tested positive for COVID during the Batman thing. They had to shut it all down. It's like, okay, that sucks. Then you're like, oh, it's Batman himself. And you're like, figures. That's what I thought it was. I couldn't help it. I was like, figures. You know, this fucking guy. And then the story is, oh, well, now they're going to shut everything down for a couple of weeks while he recovers. Now, the newest bit here, and it says it right here, what? The Daily Mail. Jesus. Anyway, that the crew is shooting. They're going to continue to shoot all around. They're all going to get tested and do their thing and shoot around it. The reality is, guys, look, of course, knock on wood, hopefully everybody's okay. Make no mistake about it. This is a weird thing, you know, the whole Rona, and it can take people out. Absolutely. And so we hope nothing like that happens. 100%, of course. Hope that everybody's okay. I think this is just a blip in the radar, a little bump in the road. I think the Batman will be fine. They're going to do a bunch of pickups, a bunch of scenes. Robert will hopefully, again, knock on wood, recover, in about 2 weeks, be ready to go. We'll test him. He's got the antibodies. He's all moved on. Bada boom, bada bing. And then they get back to work. So that's my take on it. I don't know if Trev wants to throw some all caps, how dare you, in the chat or some shit. The DC setbacks begin in 3, 2, 1. Boom. I made it in time for the Gone with the Wind reference. Amen. They don't actually need him for any of the filming. Yeah, that's true. Especially with the body double and whatnot. They could do some action scenes and all that. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh my God, stop. Nice reference, Boomer. Hey, how dare you, Adam? How dare you? Please don't give more than above average. We won't be able to handle it. Amen. Pray for The Rock. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Pray for him. Pray for all of them. You know what I mean? I really do. I hope they're going to be all right. I think people are being too dramatic when they say how this could be a setback for the entire industry. Yeah, but I think, to be fair, it is an example of how making movies in the current world that we live in is difficult. You know what I mean? I think it is an example of, fuck, like, this is actually tough. Like, this is tough to do, man. You don't want that to happen. Nobody wants that headline. And God forbid somebody does pass from it, which can happen. It absolutely can. That's a terrible look, dude. Terrible look. Lord Vito says, I promise 2021 will be so full of nerdy stuff, it's going to give us an orgasm. Wah! I'm ready. I'll be in my bunk. Okay, look, I thought Lavis had a really funny bit last night on After Dark where he said, my worst fear is that we wake up and it's December 32nd of 2020. It's supposed to be 2021, and it just keeps going. And he was like, yo, by December, 28th, I don't know. I thought that shit was funny for sure, dude. Yeah. Rock and his family are already better. He has stated that in his vid. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. They're good to go, apparently, yeah. So, good for them. Still waiting for that cure to the common cold. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. There's certainly a vested interest for it to go away. I think the deal is, man, no matter like how you feel about the thing, and you know, there's so many different ways to feel about it. And by the way, too, I completely understand like both sides. Again, this political thing, right? But I understand both sides. Like, how could you not understand people on both sides of this situation? We've been lied to, like, kind of over and over again. You know what I mean? All we want is just normalcy. We just want to get back to normal. And I think that's fair. That's what we all want, you know? Godfather's raging. Or maybe I'm raging. Or maybe he thinks I'm raging. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't think that Batman stuff was really that big of a deal. This is kind of interesting, though. Live-action Constantine series in the works at HBO. Didn't Jeremy Conrad already scoop that like a while ago? And then they talked about, and I might make a vid on this. Suicide Squad is apparently like James Gunn's best movie. Apparently it's incredible. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Let's see what's going on in Star Wars land. Star Wars Newsnet said yesterday, after reaching out to Disney, we do not expect a trailer for The Mandalorian today, but now that Season 2 premiere date has been revealed with an updated logo, we imagine the trailer is not far behind. I hope so. I certainly hope so. And kudos to the many people that talked about John Boyega's thing. I think, you know, honestly, no matter how you feel about it, it's one of those things where, to me, it was obvious Disney wanted you to talk about Mando too. Like, especially without a trailer, like, that's such a bad look, dude. Like, oh shit, John Boyega said all this stuff in British GQ. Put out a fucking announcement about The Mandalorian. Put it out right now. I want them talking about fucking Baby Yoda. I don't want them talking about... That's Bob Chapek. It's my Bob Chapek impression. It's a little Nixon, isn't it? Fire! I'm not a crook. Something like that. So, what's going on in Star Wars land? Fucking nothing. Mandalorian coming out real soon. Trailer way past the date of what it originally was for Season 1. Definitely nothing to worry about, though. Wouldn't worry about it. Let's see what's going on in Marvel land. The working title of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is Stellar Vortex. And they're talking about the Cindy Moon thing. This was kind of interesting. I actually did find this interesting. I think it's kind of a non-story, but it is interesting. Chloe, the director of Eternals, about how she shot exactly the way she wanted to shoot. On location, a lot of magic hour. I think I got lucky. Marvel wants to take risks and do something different. Okay? Kind of interesting. Doc Strange set to film in November. Kind of interesting. Let's see what else is going on. Anything else going on here? Is Jason in this chat? Is Jason in the chat? Because I'm trying to yell at this dude, man. Where's he at? Is this dude in here? Is Jason up in here? How come he don't talk about MTG and D&D with me, huh? I wanted Jason to come on the show and talk about that. Oh my god, I clicked off screen and thought Futurama was on since Nixon. Oh, really? Awesome. Wait, I missed the super chat. Sorry. Josh says, what up, people? Just wanted to drop real quick and say hi. I'll catch the show on the replay, but I want to show my appreciation. Keep the amazing work up, Josh. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Look, you guys are allowing us to do all of this cool stuff and try to move forward in a cool direction. What's the music at the start? There's 2 songs at the start. There is the coffee song. it's like hard for me to get there without playing it. There's that coffee song, and then there's another song too. I forget the name of it. But I use Pretzel. I use a bunch of the free streaming stuff. A bunch of the free streaming music. Let's get into Q&A. Let's just get into Q&A. See what you guys want to chat about today. What y'all want to talk about? AD&D has been a shit show since we got this covered. MTG always been lame. All right. Mike Motherflippin' Porter. Thanks, man. It's only great because y'all make it so fun, for sure. Lame casting suggestions. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Y'all used to trash DC so hard a few months ago, I felt degraded. But now everything's okay. I like a dysfunctional relationship. You can, but can't leave. So to touch on that a little bit, first of all, we appreciate having you here, Big Blue. Nuance is a very hard thing on the internet. Wizard of the Coast? Oh, okay, right on. Nuance is a really hard thing on the internet, okay? And that's another reason why I like these streams. Because you can say what you just said, and I can give you a little bit of a further explanation. It's hard in the context of I'm making a video and then putting it out there, and then it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just hard. So what I would say to you is this. I'm actually super pro DC. I'm big time pro DC. I'm anti Warner Brothers. I'm actually anti, like, all of the things that DC has done. I'm against the studio interference, what they did to Zack, what they did to David Ayer. I'm against, obviously I'm against, like, abuse or any, like, wrongdoings that had done, behind the scenes and whatnot. Some of you are like, it's normal Hollywood stuff. I think that that shit's got to change. So I actually love DC, but I've been like, Batman v Superman, especially the theatrical cut, it's ass. It just is, dude. It's ass. That Justice League movie, ass. Suicide Squad, the theatrical cut, ass. Ass. But James Gunn's Suicide Squad looks dope, dude. It looks dope. The Batman looks dope. The Snyder Cut looks dope. There's a lot of stuff that I'm excited about when it comes to DC. I love Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? I love the Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman 84 looks okay. Like, it doesn't look crazy or whatever. But that's the clarification, is that Big Blue, I'm a massive DC fan. I have so much DC member. I mean, for God's sakes, I'm wearing a Superman shirt right now, which, didn't really plan it or whatever. But I love DC. I love Superman. Big Superman fan. So, yeah. Yeah. So, that's the explanation. But appreciate the love either way, man. Hey, Josh, I watched the Harley Quinn solo movie. I liked it. It was funny. They did not promote it as they should have. The trailer showed a totally different movie, in my opinion. Thoughts? Caleb, I agree. I like Birds of Prey. Not everybody does. I get it. But I like Birds of Prey, and I also did feel like it was completely mismarketed. And they just really fucked up with that marketing, like, super bad. But yeah, Birds of Prey is cool. I like Birds of Prey. Shuriken Baku or revived version of Earth Dimension. Wow. Little bit of aggression. A little bit of aggression from Jenna James. Holy shit. Oh my God, Jenna, you realize that Brandon is black, right? You could take your foot out of your mouth now, Jenna. Or maybe it just lives there. Did I just wander into Dr. Disrespect stream? No, you did not. No, you did not. Do you stream on Labor Day? I don't know. Should we stream on Labor Day? You know what I mean? I thought, all right, so now you officially need to prove your blackness, Brandon, or Jenna will not be satisfied. You know? Stream on Labor Day? We could do that. You know, I think we thought about, too, if I remember correctly, I had a meeting with Bashti about this where we were thinking about doing, like, some kind of picnic or some kind of, like, version of a cookout or something Monday, which could be fun. That could be cool. Oh my God. Y'all are too much, dude. Y'all are too much. Y'all are too much right now. Josh, why won't you hook your boy? Wait, Josh, why won't you hook up your boy to watch The Boys with the boys? Fair question. Absolutely a fair question. Look, when it comes to like community-based stuff like that, like especially particularly with the Nerdvengers, I mean, guys, like we do some cool things with just the Nerdvengers. We do a ton of cool stuff with with everybody that supports the channel, absolutely. But there are, as Mike Porter would say, membership has its privileges. And it should, right? I mean, otherwise, what are you paying for if you don't get privileges? You know what I mean? Yo, Josh, can you explain how to become a member again? Can I do it on mobile? And what are your theories for the Doctor Strange movie? You know, I always forget that YouTube is a very frustrating website. Oh my God, Brandon. Y'all are too much. Look, can the kids play nice? Can the kids play nice? I will turn this car around. I need you guys to chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Cool. Can I explain how to become a member again? Can we get the link for? And how do I pronounce your name? I mean, maybe it's the Jenna Brandon thing, but also your name. But I'm feeling very white right now. I'm feeling very white and a little bit vulnerable. So, how do I pronounce your name? Sophie? Sophianne? How do I... I'm feeling very white. As far as how to join, we should get a link for you. Also, YouTube should just make it fucking easy. Like YouTube, you want people to do this. I want people to do this. Can we work together here? Can you fix it on mobile? Can you fix it on mobile? Of course you can't. Jesus Christ. So, we'll try to get you a link. But as far as your question about theories for Doctor Strange, maybe I really do appreciate this question. Let's dig in. I think Doctor Strange 2 was already going to be a wild film. It was already going to be wild. But I think especially because some of the stuff DC is doing, man, I think Feige's got to up his game, dude. I really do. So I think, and also something that McQueen talked about on Twitter. Grace said she heard from some sources that Kevin Feige is doubling down on the multiverse idea, particularly for Doctor Strange 2. And he really wants to, like, any Marvel actor from any other, like Wesley Snipes' Blade, all sorts of different examples from other Marvel movies are on the table. So... Yeah, appreciate the love, appreciate the question. I wish we could get you a link to the membership stuff. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Commissioner Gordon says, but leader of the broke Vengers, though. I totally get it, dude. I totally get it, man. I totally get it. But it is what it is. Just to let you know, Jenna, we are all one color here, and it's nerd. Lord Vito, I appreciate it, and I appreciate the love. But I wouldn't want to, like, besmirch Jenna either. You're free to feel how you feel. You know what I mean? For sure. Now we know why new content from Josh. Now we know why new content from Josh. He's reading Grace's tweets all day. Hey, maybe. Yeah. I wouldn't want to besmirch Jenna's feelings on that. Totally cool to feel how you feel. You know what I mean? But if you think I'm going to stop other people from letting you know how they feel, you're wrong. Like, it is what it is. Oh, also, fuck Boba Fett. Come on, Vito. Come on, bro. What? Okay, there's the link for the memberships there. And did we get a, like, phonetic explanation of how to pronounce the name there?
Hello, Josh, and everyone has a great Friday and weekend.
Thank you so much, A&M Entertainment. You're too kind. Like, literally too kind. You don't got to do all that. Are you the same Josh Wilder? What is going on here? What is going on here? I don't write for any website except our own. And Stormy's the one that actually writes for our website. And then we never publish it because we're terrible. Yeah, thanks for the love. Appreciate that. Your queen likes Mulan. I know she does. I know. She is a big, big time supporter of the film. She likes it a lot. It's all good. I know, Stormy. We'll get that working, brother. We'll get that cracking. Just a lot of things we're working on, that's all. Do I need to come into this chat and check badges? Oh my God, Trin, you're too much. Trin, I hope you're doing okay, bro. I meant to reach out. I got to reach out to you. I got to reach out to Sly. I just want to make sure everybody's doing cool. You all good, brother? Just let me know in chat if you're all good. You need a simp for grace emoji? Yeah. We might be able to figure that out for sure. You know what? Actually, yeah. Do you guys have a Discord? Yeah, we do. If somebody could link Jenna into the Discord, that would be great. Jenna, you are, of course, welcome in the Discord. I had a business meeting, just getting caught back up right on Santa. Hope the elves are all good. I heard that unionized elf meeting was pretty rough. We don't have to go there, Santa. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Ryan coming in with a super chat says, did you call Salam? Oh, Salam is, okay. Salam is like hello or like a greeting kind of thing, right? God, really showing my whiteness today. Jenna put me on blast, man. Jenna's like, you do realize that Josh is white? And everyone was like, fuck. Well, I think I can speak for all white people here and say, yeah, we're going to fall back. It was a good run. But it's over now. It's like that Louis C.K. joke where he says, the one thing about being white is that if you had a time machine, you could go anywhere in the past, and you're probably going to not have to fear for your life. It's going to be okay. I don't know about the future, though. I certainly don't know about the future. That's that Louis C.K. joke. I like that bit. Hey, man, thanks for joining the Nerd Vengers. Mr. Lopez, appreciate you, bro. Mike Porter says, here's a month for one broke Venger, if that works. Yeah, all right. all right. So the problem with that, and I appreciate you, was about time for me to join. Appreciate you, brother. Welcome. So here's the only problem with that, Mike. Who do we select now? You know what I mean? Like, okay, yes, we let a broke venture in. And this is another reason why if YouTube would just get their shit together, like, we wouldn't have to worry about this. Because you could do, I think it should be XR as well. The creator. My man. Okay. So, if YouTube just had it so that Mike could gift a membership to somebody, then it's all handled on their end. It's all on their end. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to do all this. You know? Someone was speaking Patrios in here earlier, and I see you. Janitors Live, is there a place on Discord where we can drop off videos that are not DC or MCU specific, like other content? Can you be a little bit more specific about what you mean? Like, what kind of content are you talking about? Because, like, the truth is, like, can we kick Adam out instead of putting someone in here? Well, Adam ain't chilling. Oh, nice. We got it figured out. Hey, if somebody wants to, how do you get the members Discord? We don't technically have a members Discord. But yeah, we can figure that out. Jenna says, like, other films, news, or other YouTube videos. Yeah, we can figure something like that out. I mean, we got like a general, we got like this, that, second, and the third. But to be fair, like, as much as the world right now is like everything political, everything's charged, everything's, you know, racial, everything's this, that. Like, as much as we can, we really don't want to go there. We try not, like, that's not our thing. Of course, many of this stuff intersects in pop culture, and we're all about it. But like we ain't trying to, like, have ideological debates on the Den of Nerds Discord. You feel me? Like, this is the Den of Nerds. This is supposed to be a reprieve from most of that craziness out there in the world right now. How many members? We are over 100 members for sure. I was looking yesterday. I think we're like 102, 103 or something like that. You know, we lose a little bit here, gain a little bit here and all that. But, yeah. Weird. You have 239 members, Josh? I do not think so. I do not think so. But we're doing well. I mean, we're doing well. And I can't wait. Monday, we're going to roll out. Like, so tomorrow, I'm doing a rollout for the Nerd Vengers. You just looked? What are you talking about, man? Definitely don't. If we have 239 members, that's insane. Where did you see that? What? There's no way. You're looking too? How do you find that information? What? And why are we listening to fucking, like, is this Adam's playlist? You have like 209 offline? That is fucking incredible if that's true. But when I was literally looking at this, and oh my God, YouTube, are you that bad at what you do that I can't even look on the back end of my own channel and get an accurate information about the membership numbers? You're telling me that YouTube, and I'm not trying to be a dick here, but I don't know if you guys are, I know that you're seeing that somewhere. I know you're seeing that somewhere. That's on the Discord. Oh, on Discord. Okay. All right. We're cool. We're cool. That's on Discord, not on. Okay. Cool. We're cool. It's all good. Don't upset Josh. I was about to be like, there's no way that's true. I was just looking. Twitch is superior in that manner. Yeah. He's such a boomer. He has a hard time navigating. Guys, give him a break. That's true, actually. I am as much as I make fun of Trin. I'm a big old boomer myself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh shit. 103. You thought the channel? Yeah. They are a little bit janker. You don't look like a boomer. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. Got my name matched up with my Discord now. Nice, dude. Nice. Can we have a segment where we all make memes together? Take off your shirt, Josh? I'm chill. I'm good. That's on the OnlyFans anyways, Jake. Come on now. I would like to, and I'm going to talk to Bashi about this. I would like to do meme reviews and you laugh, you lose. And so we'll have a thing where like Bashti puts together a group of memes and maybe you guys can't. Oh, sorry, wrong screen. Yeah. So Bashti could maybe put together like a way for you guys to submit memes and stuff like that. And then we can watch it on the show, like on the stream, and like she'll come on and then we'll talk about the memes or whatever. And I'll react to them. And, you guys ever heard of You Laugh, You Lose? Like, I'm supposed to look at all these memes and then not laugh. If I laugh, I lose. Okay? So, yeah. You should have a name for the DC people and for the Star Wars people. That'd be dope instead of all Nerd Vengers, says Kevin. I think that's cool. I mean, I like where your head is at with that. But unfortunately, like, and to be honest, like, we want this, like, the Den of Nerds community and the Nerd Vengers, it's a really cool thing we're doing, man. It's like a really interesting branding thing that we're doing. So, is that an Andrew Yang hat? It absolutely is, yeah. Yeah, Andrew was my candidate of choice. I donated. I bought these hats, and I bought a hat for me. I bought a hat for a friend in Philly. And, yeah, I'm a big Andrew Yang supporter for sure. You know, but we don't have to get political. Don't worry about it. Yang Gang. I can't believe there's not a server for us, people of color, on your Discord. F this white boy. Unsubscribed. Here's my badge. Goddamn, Trin. Goddamn. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. If you lose Adam and Trin, get to run your channel for the day. If you lose, Adam and Trin get to run your channel for the day. That'd be interesting. Yeah. Did you and Adam make up? He was upset and sad because he was drinking Bailey as soon as he woke up. What? He wouldn't want that. I'd make it better. Goddamn right I wouldn't want that. Is that English? What? This? Yeah. Yes, that's English. Josh would be amazing on Rogue Theory. I'd love to do Rogue Theory. That's Eric Voss's show, right? Mike says, that's really impressive with all of those yeah-yeahs. I'm really impressed and can't believe how good you are at doing that. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. It's online and Bluetooth? I like Eric Voss's content. Me too. I think wait. Okay. Keanu can't be canceled. I thought that Keanu thing, I almost made a video about it yesterday, to be honest with you. I almost made a video about it. That Keanu stuff's pretty whack, dude. Can't believe people getting upset about that. For real? Josh has good throat control for all those yes. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Would you ever join the movie trivia schmodown at I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think that the Nerd Card Showdown is literally a better show. It is literally a better show, and I want to get it out to more people. And honestly, like, we're gonna start poaching eventually. We'll poach people from the Schmodown. Like, the thing is, I really like Christian. I really respect Christian. I really like John Campea. I really respect John Campea, but they better know what time it is because we're coming for him. I want to dominate both of them. I want to take all of their viewers. You know what I mean? I want all of their viewers watching the morning stream. I want all of their viewers watching a Nerd Card Showdown. They're fucking dinosaurs. Their time is over. The Nerd Vengers will rise and take over this nerdy content game. But yeah, I really like Christian. So, maybe. Anyone pre-order Marvel vs. Capcom or X-Men Street Fighter stuff? It's online and Bluetooth? I don't know what you're talking about there, Bree. Someone just advertised Schmodown in your general chat on Discord. Whoever Suppressor is. I mean, look, it's all good. Look, the Schmodown is a popular show. It's all good. But we're going to take over. I've only heard about Keanu cancel thing on this channel. Cool. That's good. You pre-ordered it? I think I'm going to pre-order it as well. Just to give you a little bit of context, RG, what happened was Keanu, and I do think it was blown a little bit out of proportion by some grifting, by some grifters. For sure. But what happened was Keanu came out and wanted to make a comic book and teamed up with some industry people. And then they're making a book. And they did pre-orders through Kickstarter to try to get out to a wider audience. And literally a bunch of butthurt people were like, don't support Keanu Reeves making comics. Save your money and give it to indie creators. Comic books are hurting. Keanu Reeves doesn't need that money. Just give your money to real indie creators. Do you not understand market capitalism? How about you just make a fucking awesome book, promote it properly to a bunch of people, and get people to buy your book? You want to hate on Keanu Reeves, who didn't need to do this, is actually helping the comic book industry, could potentially convert people to read comics that hadn't read it before. And a bunch of these whiny-ass people that are like, but you shouldn't support him. He doesn't need the money. Support me. Support me. It's weak shit, dude. It's weak shit. Why don't you make some incredible product and stand behind your product? It would be different, and honestly, Dark Daddy is getting my monies. Dude, I'll tell you this about Lunga. He's a good writer. You say what you will about Lunga, and trust me, I have. But he's a good writer. Yeah. And also, like, talk about reading the room. Like, Keanu is the super loved figure. You really want to go at that guy? That's the hill you want to die on? Looking real weak. Looking real weak. Would they have said the same thing if he went through Indiegogo? Yeah. So apparently I got that wrong. Apparently Indiegogo is the problematic site, not Kickstarter. Most of the Comicsgate people go through Indiegogo. This just shows you how little I know about that whole thing. So, yeah. Yeah, so I got that one wrong. It has more to do with this sense of, at a time when the comic book industry is really flailing and a lot of people are losing their job and losing their income, they're frustrated that this dude comes out and makes a book like this and is able to make all this money or whatever. Is my virtue signal showing? I said I back Keanu, who is robbing food from my children's mouths. In fact, an indie creator, too. I'm virtuous. I'm a good guy. I'm a person of color. Right on. Anyone close to Robert is quarantining, though? UBD? Yeah. I feel you, man. I feel you. It's like trying to go after Ewan McGregor. 100%, dude. Bad idea. Read the room. Josh, have you seen some of the new Marvel Comics trailers? And if you were Kevin Feige, what moves would you be making until the release of Black Widow, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Wanda? I've seen some of the new trailers. They look cool. The Eternals has me interested for sure. And you know what? Maybe it's just all this stuff with Spider-Woman in the Sony news, but I do want to check out the new Spider-Woman stuff because they're doing stuff with her. That's interesting. So yeah, there's really cool stuff. Right now, though, DC is kind of killing it in comics. I gotta be honest. Like Death Metal Knights, Death Knights, shit's dope, dude. DC is dope. 3 Jokers is dope. Like DC's kind of got it going on right now. But yeah, there's a lot of DC's, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of really great stuff over there. But no, there's good stuff going on with Marvel. Here's the thing: when it comes to Feige, and I think what you're really asking me here is, how would you handle Rona differently? How would you have handled 2020 differently if you were Kevin Feige? Because we got nothing right now, right? Like we got literally nothing. Like they've told us nothing. You know, so. I would have done something for Comic-Con. Even if it's just reintroducing the movies, you got to have a little bit more footage of Shang-Chi, but then again, maybe not. Maybe the shutdown prevented that from happening. But honestly, like Feige, I think he knows this, and I think this is what's really concerning. Feige knows that he can come out and say a few words. By the way, Kathy, how do you not know this, Kathy Kennedy? How do you not know this? This is really what irks me. But Feige is aware that he can come out and just say some syllables. He can say some syllable things. Put some syllable things together and some nouns and verbs, predicates, yada yada. And it will destroy the internet. He could just say some things. And the thing is, the fact that he hasn't is really concerning because it means there's so much uncertainty, so many things moving around that my man doesn't even feel comfortable coming out and putting syllables together. You know what I mean? So it's concerning that he's not coming out and putting syllables together. I also heard that a month ago, there was a massive overhaul in the future of Marvel, and they were shifting things around again, and that was before Chadwick passed. Whew. Tough. It's tough over there. Tough. Change the Nightbot sayings? Yeah, we could change up Nightbot. Kind of feeling this beat a little bit here. Josh, how would you feel if Kathy and Kevin Feige switched places? I wouldn't feel great about it, Gavin. Just gonna be honest. I wouldn't feel super great about it. Kathy can switch to unemployment. Oh, shit! Vito! Oh, no! Vito! Oh, no! Oh, man. That's funny, dude. I think all of this will make the MCU better. That's the hope, for sure. Chadwick was supposed to cameo in several upcoming MCU films. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jason says, I kind of feel Chadwick told Feige about his illness. And who, if not, Feige could keep a secret like that. And he didn't tell Feige, dude. He didn't tell anybody at Marvel. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. So. Isn't Cat... You don't buy that, Adam? Brother, that was scooped by the Hollywood Trades. It's pretty reliable. It's pretty documented. He didn't tell anybody. Like, you think... I mean, Ryan Coogler didn't know. You think... You seriously think that these people are going to come out and lie about knowing? I mean... I think Feige knew. Guys, there's zero evidence to support that feeling. Y'all in your feelings about it. Yeah, if Coogler didn't know, Feige definitely didn't know. You watched your cap lock typing ass, Trev. You watch it. KK's best skill is taking credit for other people's creative vision. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely didn't tell Marvel guys. Like, I don't know what else. I don't, Coogler is not on the same level as Feige, though. Bruh. Bruh. It's just not true, dude. Feige did not know. Yeah. In this example, I have to agree with Jenna. You guys are super out of touch. If you don't understand, like, I don't know how to explain this, dude. Like, if he didn't tell some of, like, his people on the set, you think he's going to tell Kevin Feige? Like, I love Kevin Feige. I'm going to write a book about Kevin Feige. Like, I really do like Kevin Feige. But, like, who do you think, why do you think that would have happened? Yo, take it easy, Mike. Yeah, it's a moot point, honestly. It doesn't matter. But I think in some ways it does matter in the sense that, like, well, like, it's just, it adds another thing to Marvel. Where it's like, Marvel's like, whoa. That's tough. What the hell? Josh, he didn't have to tell. All actors have to take several... No, that's not true, Juma. That's not true. Did none of you read the fucking article? And I apologize, but I am a little pissed. Like, y'all keep coming in here saying this, talking about your feelings. You know, everybody's talking about their goddamn feelings. Did anybody read the actual fucking article where the Hollywood Trades talked about what actually happened? Y'all just want to come in here with your feelings. Jesus. Oh my God. My God. Why would we read it? That's what we have you for. Well, you know what? Here's why I'm really pissed about it, Adam. Here's why it pisses me off. Because I don't like reading. I don't want to be that guy. I shouldn't be that guy. I shouldn't be that guy. I'm just a nerd. You know what I mean? We should have 2 Black Panthers now since we lost the best one. A spiritual multiverse. Ultimates, Shuri, Wakanda. both in Illuminati. That'd be cool. I'd be into that. See this energy Josh has? This is how what y'all do to me about the New Mutants. Feelings don't change facts if it's trash. Mm-hmm. That's what I read. What article are you referring to? I'm a huge reader. Okay, right on, man. The Hollywood Reporter, and I appreciate you taking that on the chin. The Hollywood Reporter did a big piece about it. I want to say on Monday or Tuesday. Story goes, Feige got an email an hour before Chad died. And that is literally the first time that he was told about it. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't believe in the last month that he was sick, he probably told Feige. If you believe a Hollywood trade just blindly on this, cool, that's you. Doesn't have to be me. Look, the Hollywood trades certainly have agendas, for sure. And they definitely play ball with the studios. 100%. But I don't see, Trev, this is where I can't follow you, is I don't see how THR reporting what they did report helps Marvel out at all. It actually makes the whole situation look even more chaotic. And so there does not appear to be motive for the Hollywood Reporter to be reporting this in the way that they did. That doesn't track. You know what I mean? So it's not as simple as Hollywood trade bad. You know, there's like a lot of logical things that come into play with that. You know what I mean? I mean, the last pic we saw of him did look pretty bad. We all kind of made fun of it, but it's really sad. Yeah, that is kind of a sad, horrible kind of thing, right? You know what I mean? And I wonder if anybody reached out to him because of that, right? Who knows? Yes, I agree it's chaotic, but if you are dying and you know Feige has a lot invested in you, do you hide it? So, okay, here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say about that. I think you can intellectually, in hindsight is 2020, right? Hindsight is 2020. But what you have to understand is that Chadwick really and truly believed that he would get better. He really and truly believed he would beat this. Okay? Breaks my heart, dude. Breaks my heart. Because I remember the Swayze thing, too. Where Swayze came out hard. And he said, watch me beat this. That shit is tough. But this man believed that he would get better. And so you ask, if you know you're dying, do you hide it? This dude didn't think he was dying. You know what I mean? And do you hide it? I mean, he probably had multiple reasons for hiding it. Was one of them to not have his career affected by it? For sure. Shouldn't he have that right? Yeah. And the studio, to be fair to the studio, you have billions of dollars invested into a person like that, they didn't even give him a physical exam. And you got to wonder, like, well, how will the studio look at this in hindsight? I think that's fair. Like, it's fair. Because they are legitimately fucked. You know what I mean? So I think that's fair. But I don't think it's as simple as, like, everybody's, like, grasping at straws here, being like, well, clearly Feige had to know. It just, no, dude. No, clearly. Clearly Chadwick knew that he would. No, clearly. I swear, y'all lucky more black people aren't. Dude, I gotta be real, and I'm not counting, but I think we get a lot of support. And if this was Twitter, Reddit, or IG, y'all disagreeing with me and Josh would get cooked. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's not. Jenna. Like it's fucking not. You know, so chill. I would say, Jenna, I get where you're at, but I would say maybe chill out just a little bit. It ain't that deep. Bruh. Josh, you got people in here not in tune with the general public at all. Yeah, who cares? Like, honestly, who gives a shit about that? Oh, shit. This is fun. This is Fun Friday. You guys are wild, and I love it. Kind of love the diversity on this whiteboard. Yeah, we got the diversity whiteboard going strong for sure. And people asking why some things are Nerd Vengers only. Yeah, for real. Yeah. Dinosaurs? What about dinosaurs? What are you talking about, man? Oh, like for the old people? Yeah. No, we've got some dinosaurs in here for sure. Yeah. Oh, the whiteboard comment. Yeah. Patricia says, I'm a dinosaur. I'm getting there myself. I feel fossilized in a lot of ways for sure. 54? No way. No way, Patricia. If the thumbnail, if your profile picture is any indication, you don't look anywhere near that age. But then again, I'm so fucking old with these glasses, I can't really see your profile picture that well. Bruh, really mad because Feige wasn't informed of Chadwick's conditions? Are you serious? Some people might be. You know? I look for one John Boyega article. Yeah, I know. And then everything just loses its shit. But to be honest, okay, let's finish this. Here's what we're going to finish today off, okay? Here's what we're going to finish today off with. Kevin, thank you so much for the support, brother. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers. I hope you get to come by for tonight's watch party, dude. I'm fucking pumped, dude. Guys, I am very excited. About the watch party tonight. And I look forward to seeing many of you there. It's going to be dope. But here, look. Let me just say this can I rant a little bit about 2020? Adam says he's not mad. I just don't believe it. Hey, it's all good. What time is it tonight? It's 7 p.m. That's where we're going to start it up. Okay? Look, I'm going to say two things real quick. And I'm like halfway joking. I'm halfway serious. I think, number one, everybody needs to lay off Jenna. Number two, Jenna, you're kind of bringing it on yourself. So everybody, can we just take it down just a couple of notches? Let's just take it down just a couple of notches. Okay? Everybody, chill. Okay? Now, allow me to rant about 2020. Can we rant a little bit about 2020? Here's what's so fucked up about 2020. This is why we're all arguing about everything in this chat right now. It's actually not any of our faults. This is 2020. And by the way, I got a vested interest in how pissed I am about 2020. Let me explain. When I started this channel and this company and the whole thing that we're doing here, when I started it, it was actually based on a couple of different things. In fact, this might still be on our website. It might still be on the website. One of the things that made me want to do this is because I read an article in Forbes that said, we have a website? Yes, Ryan, we do. Stormy, it's killing it on the website. I read an article that said that by 2020, there would be 3 to 5 billion, with a B, billion new users online. Okay? Now, this was coming from a number of different places. And I know you guys are wilding out in chat. I'm ignoring you. this is coming from a variety of different places. Boomers like Trinity figured out how to work Discord and stuff, and so they're coming in to the internet, right? There are younger people that are growing up, getting access to the internet. People in other countries are coming into the internet. India, huge market. Africa, ton. By the way, there's all these economies in the middle of Africa right now that are absolutely killing it. They're killing it, and there's some weird China stuff going on there too. We don't want to go there. We don't have to get there. Point being, I read an article talking about how there was going to be a shit ton more people on the internet in 2020. And I would always tell people I had 2020 vision. It was kind of funny. It was kind of this humorous fucking thing to say. I've got 2020 vision, everybody. 2020 is the year for the Den of Nerds. 2020 is going to be when we blow up. And I was like, damn, there's so many new people coming onto the internet. I don't need the whole pie. I just need a slice of this 3 to 5 billion new people that are coming to the internet. Can I link that article? Unfortunately, I can't. Appreciate you. I'm in my zone. Let me just do my thing. So I literally started, and a lot of what we do was predicated on the idea that in 2020, the Den of Nerds would blow up. And instead, oh, baby, instead, we have an unprecedented global pandemic. Unprecedented. They shut the whole world down, dude. They shut everything down. They forced us to spend 70 to 80% of our interactions with other people, our interactions with media, our interactions with very difficult things going on in the world. We're not going places. We're not doing things. We're all, for the most part, stuck inside, and all the ways we interact with people is through the media, through the internet. And on top of that, all of this tension, all of this crazy social tension, all of these things that had been going on, now you can't escape it. And why can't you escape it? Because everybody's stuck at home. Everything that we do and perceive comes through these vectors of social media, and you can't escape it. All of the vitriol, all of the division, all of the hate, all of the aggression, it's everywhere. On top of that, it's an election year. And it's not just an election year. No. These aren't just two, average 60-plus-year-old white guys. No, it's different this time. It's Donald fucking Trump and Joe fucking Biden. And so 2020 is like the perfect storm of fuckery. It is the perfect storm of fuckery. It's like, why did Rona have to happen the same year of this election and all of the social tensions and everything going on in the world? Why did all of that have to happen in the same year? It is literally this perfect storm of fuckery. And so the reason that we can't just have nice streams where we talk shit on Mulan is because 80% of all of your interactions and what you are doing during the day is coming to you through the internet. And the internet is like a flea market of division, of aggression, and of selling. And to be honest with you, the fact that we all haven't freaked out even more, the fact that our chat has been as civil as it is. The fact that we're still holding it together is a goddamn miracle. It's a goddamn miracle. None of us are equipped for this kind of a year. None of us. None of us. So, we're going to end it there. We're going to end it there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Josh Lucas, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Be excellent to each other. That's what I say. It's crazy, right? Wait, what would make it resonate? Lavis, what's Lavis on about? 1 more hour? I'd love to. I'm Josh Lucas, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. Dude, I'd love to go more hours, guys. I was actually just here. I'll give you one more little nugget here before we go. Say hi to your McQueen. Here's another thing. I shouldn't even say this. This is more of a personal thing. I'm enjoying streaming a lot, but I am not enjoying making YouTube videos. I am in a weird place with YouTube itself, and I'm actually not enjoying making videos. There, I said it. I am not enjoying it. Yeah. That's tough, dude. So many different reasons. You want to know the one that's really bugging me? This is what really bugs me. It's like I started this to have more freedom. Like I started this to do what I wanted to do with my life. And look, I was like, I love all this shit. I talk about all this shit anyways. Let's just get online. Let's talk about this shit. Let's put a camera in front of my face. That's how it all started. But now it becomes this thing where it's like I feel like completely shackled. YouTube wants you. It's like the algorithm has trained me to be like, these are the things that you got to make vids about. This is how you got to make your vids. And, oh, by the way, you step out of line just a little bit and we'll totally fuck you over. You step out of line just a little bit and we'll totally fuck you over. It's stupid as fuck. Like, I hate it. Like, there were videos yesterday I knew I could have made, I knew I should have made, but it's like I said with the Batman video. What do they want me to do? They want me to get in front of the camera and be like, Batman has COVID, and then just fucking bullshit about it for 10 minutes so that they can put their stupid fucking ads into the video. They can do 2 now in the 8-minute pre-roll ad and give us fuck all for %. It's like stupid as fuck. It's stupid. I don't like it. I don't like editing the way that YouTube wants me to edit. I don't like formatting thumbnails the way YouTube wants me to do it. I don't like doing clickbait the way that YouTube wants me to do it, which if you don't do, you're just not going to succeed. You should try clickbaits sometime. Dude, we try clickbaits every day. So, no, I'm not loving things right now. You know what I mean? So, I say all that to say that your support on this stream and with the Nerd Vengers, with every super chat, with just the conversations we have here, the love we have here. Even like today, with Jenna and Brandon and everybody, the beef and everything. It's all good, man. Like it literally is. It's all good. Because I really do appreciate what's going on with these streams. It's honestly like kind of the only thing that's keeping me going is like streaming with you guys. And I don't mean like in the sense of like you got to worry about me. What I mean is like I'm not happy making all these YouTube videos. Like I'm just not. So there's a little bit of spice for you. You know what I mean? So really appreciate you guys being here every day and the support and the love. We're going to continue to work hard for you guys. You know what I mean? Like, hey, look, I don't like it, but you'll get your videos. You know what I mean? Like, you'll get your vids for sure. I'm with the broke Vengers. I can make you a sandwich. Amen. Thanks, brother. Thank you. You guys are cool. You're all right in my book. Hey, Brandon. Thanks, brother. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers, man. Shit. Got out of the meeting and you're still streaming. For sure. I watch the vids. I live for the live streams. Ah, man. Appreciate it. Time for another Josh massage. Ah, man. One more hour? I'd love to. Unfortunately, we're going to call it there. You guys are all amazing. And also, too, I hope you guys are supporting Trin and Adam. You know what I mean? Like, these dudes have been really good to me. I consider them both friends. Particularly Trinity. I mean, Trinity has supported me for so long. He was a Patreon. He was like one of our first Patreon supporters. Trev as well. So we got a lot of good people in this community, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful for all of you guys, man, for sure. All right, everybody. All right. We're going to call it there. I hope to see you back here at 7 if you are a Nerdvenger member. If you have trouble with the stream, hit us up on social. We'll be going live at 7. Bashti will be keeping an eye on the social for us. So if you're having trouble finding the stream or whatever, reach out. If you're a Nerdvenger member, we can get you in, okay? And Commissioner Gordon, send me an email. And I think Dan already sent me an email. So send me an email, okay? All right, guys. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I will see you in the next video.